You mentioned wet check, and it makes me curious when you either in Colorado or now, what does a wet check look like for you? Can you walk
Yeah,
us through
sure.
that?
Um, and I guess that's something that maybe some folks don't do as much, but in our world, most of our clients have multiple seasonal adjustments or what we call wet checks, where you would go through and you would operate the entire system zone by zone, and you would be looking for misaligned sprinklers, clogged nozzles, any kind of leaks, obviously, anything that would basically, you know, increase the efficiency of the delivery of the water.
Were there any particular patterns that you'd see over and over again?
Yeah, I think all systems, need it, and it's required. I guess I equate it to buying a nice car and taking it in only when you hear a noise or something breaks, which is kind of the mo for irrigation, right? A lot of people just there's a leak, they call the irrigation sprinkler guy, and he comes out and fixes it, and then walks away. And so I think the pattern that I saw was depending on the age and I guess the level of the original install, there's just a standardization period that's needed. And through that standardization period, once you get the system up and running and the fine tuning of it, it really requires less and less than every, year after year. So it's not necessarily this thing that you have to do all like the cost is manageable after the first initial one, especially if it's an older property that I don't say neglected, but hasn't been necessarily up to those standards. So that was something that we found really beneficial. And then that's where the savings comes in for water and then just plant health, right? Because you have the right delivery of water. And sometimes those checks are just visual checks you're driving through. They say there's no substitution for a human person in the smart controller world, right? So you do need to go and you need to walk these sites. You need to look and see how the plants are reacting. Even within hydro zones, you can have microclimates in different areas that would be affected differently that you might need to do something with. So that's two things that have been really kind of stand out for me.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And what I'm hearing is that there might be a tune in period if you pick up a new client and it hasn't been serviced in a
Hmm.
while, or maybe it hasn't been serviced to the level that it could be or should be. There's like this tune in period. And once you get it tuned up, then you're on the right track outside of any, breaks or physical damage that could be caused. Does that sound
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, absolutely. And then it just be, I guess you're shifting from being reactive to proactive, right? And then that's where I think we've seen in both in my business at Dave Frank and then at the Bruce Company now, that once you're in that mode, you really start to gain a lot of trust because you're not having brown spots, you're not having leaks, or you're catching them soon enough where you can make a difference.